Lil Hiss, spin that crate, Doug Wish. Needle kiss that groove.
Let the basement move.
Yeah. Let the basement move. Scuff Tim's ash on the page, writing in the margin like lines in a cage. Quarter water stain on the side of the pad. Mom's old record, that's the sound of my past. Loop that quad till the pain feel warm. Kick so rugged, make the pride transform. Brothers on the block yell, run that back. Whole crowd nodding at the snap and crack.
Dust on the needle, heart in the track. Every little pop bring the feeling back. Hands in the air when the drum line smack. We live in that loop where the soul stay intact. Dust on the needle, heart in the track. Let the record spin till the corners fade black. Head not heavy when the snares attack. We live in that loop where the soul stay intact.
One take raw, closet for a booth. Cold on the mic stand, doing what it do. Neighbor bang the wall, but the rhythm too strong. Shout through the plaster, you killing that song. Cousin on the floor with the pause tape trick. Finger on the button, got the time and slick. We ain't had much, but the hunger was loud. You can hear that growl, cutting through the crowd.
Dust on the needle, heart in the track. Every little pop bring the feeling back. Hands in the air when the drum line smack. We live in that loop where the soul stay intact. Dust on the needle, heart in the track. Let the record spin till the corners fade black. Head not heavy when the snares attack. We live in that loop where the soul stay intact. Soul stay intact. Where the soul stay intact.
Crackle, spin that back. Basement air, floorboard snap. My cousin had the crate tucked under the bed. Pulled the sleeve, fingerprints, brown label half red. Drop a needle, little hiss like it's clearing his throat. Then that old horn cried and the whole room spoke. Ashtray leaning on the half-burnt weak. Little paint chips falling from the pipe above me. Mama yelling from the stair, turn that down. But the loop got me locked, can't cut that sound. Dust on the needle, that's church to me. Kick, snare, halo set my spirit free. Whole block shaking off the hurt and greed. Dust on the needle, that's all I need. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's all I need. Right rhymes on the back of a light bill slip. Grease stained corner from the takeout drip. Homie on the floor, tap tap on the case. Counting nine, then he drum on the crate. Every chop like a memory flipped and scratched. Grandma's front room, every picture mismatched. Little soul in the break, little pain in the groove. When the record breathe rough, then the truth gon' move. Ooh, that's church to me. Kick, snare, halo set my spirit free. Whole block shaking off the hurt and greed. Dust on the needle, that's all I need. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's all I need. One bulb swinging in the hallway dark. Beat on loop, that's the landlord's bark. We broke, but the pattern keep time like a clock. Same 4 bars, but it still feels sharp. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's all I need.
hoodie half zip, Walkman on blast, static in the air, whole block walks past. Corner store cat counting crumpled bills, milk crate throne watching time sit still. Graffiti on the gate, names half gone, but the color still talks like the nights run long. Shoelace frayed, but the kick's still clean. Cypher on the stoop, kids chasing that dream. Mama yelling out from the third floor like, come eat. Pot on the stove all night. Back on the crates, let the record run. Dust in the groove, but the feel hit dumb. Hands in the air when the drum break jump. Old soul singing while the bass line thump. Back on the crates where we learned our name. Scratches on wax, but it still sound flame. Back on the crate. Cold heavy, but the rent came late. Landlord knocking with that tight jaw face. Potholes deep, bus always off time, but we still sync up on the same rhyme line. Notebook cover, all tags, all plans. Phone number scribbles from a borrowed pen. Dreams on layaway by the barbershop chair, where the news, the jokes, and the pain hang there. Flip that side B, let it click, let it ride. Same old crackle, new day outside. We ain't rich, but the groove feel rich. Turn the volume up till the walls all twitch. Hey, 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 back over on the crates, let the record run. Dust in the groove, but the feel hit dumb. Hands in the air when the drum break jump. Old soul singing while the bass line thump. Back on the crates where we learned our name. Scratches on wax, but it still sound flame. Back on the crate, yeah. Hey, back on the crate, yeah. Corner store morning, loose change in my jeans. Old heads on the crate stacks, school me on the schemes. Graffiti on the shutters, stories in the rust. We learned to trust the rhythm cause the city broke our trust. Yeah, late bus, headphone, word inside my hood. Every crackle, every pop told me flip it into good. Mama in the kitchen, humming through the steam. Yeah, I chopped that little melody, turned hunger to a dream. Dust on the needle, hope in the groove. We came from the struggle, still made it move. Turn that pain to a loop, yeah. Let the whole block feel you. We ain't polished, we ain't pretty, just soul in the sample. Dust on the needle. Dust on the needle, yeah. Hand me down Walkman, tape held with a pen. Rewinding my regret, then I write them up again. Basement apartment, ceiling drip in a pot. We timed every bar to the drip, to the drop. Hey, hey, hey. Uncle on the couch, nodding off to the news. Said life gon' hit you harder than them bottles you abuse. I took that as a warning, wrote it in my book. Now every time the beat hits, that line's in the hook, yeah. Same block, same steps, but the mind grew tall. We was broke, we was stressed, still we answered the call. If
There's a whole generation still looping their history. Just on the knees, just on the knees, just on the knees, just on the knees, just on the knees. Just on the needle.
Yeah. Story time. Turn the page up. Corner store breakfast, butter roll, black cup. Jordans on the wire, whole block backed up. Dice game echo down a cracked up wall. Dreams in a backpack, too big to fall. Mom's on the fourth floor, yelling from the window. Be home for a dark, son stuck in the limbo. Page on vibrate, message say slide. Whole crew posted like the logo on the side. Heavy chain swinging, but the mind more heavy. Laid back legend in a one-speed Chevy. Laugh at the danger, smile at the threat. A lost road checks, I ain't cashed out yet. Big talk, big walk, skyline storyteller. From the staircase smoke to the fortune teller. Turn pain into prose, then I press that play. If you feel where I'm from, let it bump all day. Navy blue bubble coat, February wind. Cop lights flash, we pretend we ain't flinch. Rooftop root, cut across the steel door. Sneaks on the tar, hit the city hard raw. Shorty on the stoop, braids tied with the beads. Say she want more than the same old needs. I tell her, keep books by the bed with the heat. Not cause she soft, cause her mind gon' eat. OG on the bench with the half-done cross. Said win like a king, learn to live with the loss. So I breathe real slow when the night get near. Look death in the face like you ain't my fear. Big talk, big walk, skyline storyteller. From the staircase smoke to the fortune teller. Turn pain into prose, then I press that play. If you feel where I'm from, let it bump all day. From the lobby to the loft, same soul, new view. From the tokens to the app, still the same old crew. If you came from the cold, let the world feel that. Raise a hand for the ones who ain't never come back. Big talk, big talk, big talk. Turn my voice up. Just a little bit. Yeah. Big frame, big knot, clean fade, brick block, gold plates on the chain, but the grin more heavy than the watch. Whole crew by the boat day. Brown bag on the handle, stay tucked. Told Ma I'ma turn these gray sky roofs to a black car roof with the driver up front. Grease stain on the page from the takeout. Pen bleed like the sauce in the back. Used to count every coin on the lay route. Now I count every risk in the stack. Handle the pressure like winter on Thames. Salt on the ground, still stomp, still stand. Talk big, but I walk big. Chin up. Every word feel the weight of my hands. I'm ready for the raw, yeah, send that. Ready for the talk and the chin check. Ready for the looks, for the flash when the lens flash. Ready for the love and the payback. Ready for the wrong that I did, had to face that. Ready for the crown, better trace that. Ready, ready, ready for it all when the beat smack. Project, hallway, echo on the laugh. Crack tiles, little homies play tag. Old head on the milk crate, scream stack. Heard that more than I heard that. Blue smoke from the grill in the park. Old tunes from the box in the cart. Every snare sound like a dog kicked in. Every kick drum sound like heart. Sharp mind, but the world got teeth. Gotta bite back, never just preach. If they hate, let them choke on the speech. If they love, let them know that it's deep. From the first little crib with the leap to the penthouse view of the east. Same kid, just a wider reach. Same hunger, just a finer feed. Ready for the raw, yeah, send that. Ready for the talk and the chin check. Ready for the looks, for the flash when the lens flash. Ready for the love and the payback. Ready for the wrong that I did, had to face that. Ready for the crown, better trace that. Ready for it all when the beat smack. From the stoop to
to the suit, same soul. From the train to the plane, same goal. If it ain't about the fam, it's a no. If you scared of the shine, stay cold. Big dreams on a small side street. Big step when they all side eye me. Big weight on the broad back lightly. Big talk cause the life fit finally.
Static on the tape deck. Train screeched or slam. Yeah. Graffiti on my jam sport. Nod of the head like damn. Damn. Brownstone steps, dice roll on the cement. Rent late, still fresh, whole block giving consent. Gold frames tilt, black tee with a crease, corner store cat. Turkey sandwich, extra grease, payphone ring. Shorty talking in code, said he heard a few things. They been watching the road, Queen's kid visiting. Swears his brother the best. We argue, laugh loud, but it's love in the chest. Skyline storyboards, we wrote them in chalk. Every cracked sidewalk, every late night talk. From the first loose leaf to the last tall can. This is for the legends that made me a man. Skyline storyboards, ink in my veins. Name on the block and a heart full of pain. Every block party, every hand in the sky. For the ones still here and the ones in the sky. Pages on vibrate, big chain, small room. Cousin got framed, judge swung full doom. Mama in the kitchen, humming through the stress. Rice pot bubbling, prayers under her breath. Block got rules, unspoken but known. Laugh in the lobby, walk back home alone. Big talk, big dreams, fat not thin odds. We learn quick, can't flinch in front of the gods. Beef from the trunk, whole strip in the trance. Old head, two-step, young boy start to dance. I studied every giant that was painting the path. Tried to match the bravado, add a little more math. Skyline storyboards, we wrote them in chalk. Every cracked sidewalk, every late night talk. From the first loose leaf to the last tall can. This is for the legends that made me a man. Skyline storyboards, ink in my veins. Name on the block and a heart full of pain. Every block party, every hand in the sky. For the ones still here and the ones in the sky. From the first bench seat by the park. To the candlelight glow in the dark. We carry those names in our lungs. Every rhyme still raised and they young. Yeah, one time. One time. Crack of the vinyl, pop in the groove. Ash on the window, crop in the shoe. Hood Parker hanging, tag on the stoop. Kids learn math by counting the troops. Chain link chorus, dogs bark bass. Fiends play lotto, hope on their face. Mom pray heavy, hands on the sink. Bills on the counter, edge of the brink. It's that back block scripture, ink in the margins, pain in the mixture. Grind in my blood, dirt on my sneakers, 90's in my lungs, flow getting deeper. It's that back block scripture, say it, basement sermons, cornered by the fixtures. Truth in the cracks, raw through the speaker, 90's in my lungs, flow getting deeper.
Graph on the train car, rust on the fame. Whole life packed in a government frame. Coach on the black top, whistle on chain. Trying to keep kids from using that aim. Dice hit, concrete click, then glide. Shorty got dreams, too big to hide. Old headland, think for you slide. Same park bench where brothers done died.
My past and the pen my spit.
Yeah. Park bench philosophy. Corner store theology. Listen.
Rust on the awning, graffiti on the stop sign. Shorty shooting dice, said he tryna dodge a chalk line. Crack payphone, hanging by a bench screw. Whole block preaching, every scar is a stencil. Mama on the first floor, praying through the floorboards. TV on the news, same story as the war stories. Winter in my hoodie, summers in a staircase. Learn to count blessings by the shells, they ain't traced.
It's that crack sidewalk sermon, concrete gospel, heart still burning. From the stoop to the subway, turnstile turning. We made a hymn out of hurt, made a hymn out of hurt. This that crack sidewalk sermon, dust in the groove, whole block learning. From the low end home to the hunger churning. We made a hymn out of hurt, made a hymn out of hurt.
40 in a paper bag, steam from the manhole. Landlord banging on the door for the rent roll. Boom from the trunk, shake the pain off the hallway. Big cousin told me either ball or you all pray. Church on Sunday, block on Monday, judge on Tuesday, God on the runway. Corner store credit, oldest since last May. Time tick crooked, but the struggle still on straight. Hands up, palms crack, who gon' pay us all back?
Same shoes, same try.
Where you from?
Right here.
Right here. It's that crack sidewalk sermon, concrete gospel, heart still burning. From the stoop to the subway, turnstile turning. We made a hymn out of hurt, made a hymn out of hurt. It's that crack sidewalk sermon, dust in the groove, whole block learning. From the low end hum to the hunger churning. We made a hymn out of hurt, made a hymn out of hurt.
Crack of the snare, dust on the groove. Whole block lean in when the beat start to move. Stoop kid with a rhyme book, grease stains on the cover from the Crown Fry cook. Quarter waters lined on the curb like troops. Dreams in the jam sport, holes in the boots. Graffiti on the mailbox, names in the chrome. OGs play dice, make the sidewalk home. Walkman hits, tape pop, rewind that bar. Trying to turn this basement into Madison Square Far. Mom yelling from the window, dinner getting cold. I'm scribbling the 16, thinking about gold. Thinking about them summers when the hydrant sprayed. And the toughest kid cried when his pops got caged. Back when the park bench felt like a throne. We broke down life through a payphone tone. If you know, then you know that's a 90's code. I carry that crackle in my soul on the road. Back when the park bench felt like a throne. Stories in the smoke, in the air we blown. If you know, then you know that's a 90's code. I carry that crackle in my soul on the road. Yo, brown bag lunch, cold cuts, corner store chips. Shorty had a bubble coat, gloss on her lips,
Cypher in the schoolyard, circle getting tight. Some spit punchlines, some spit real life. Teacher said college, homie said nah. He was going by the winner, face on the wall, candles on the sidewalk, plastic flowers lean. We learn early, every bar got a mean. Token in my pocket, turnstile swing. Tag on the pillar, let the letters all sing. Subway sermon from a man with a past. Said son, chase purpose, that paper move fast. Same block, same steps, just fewer payphones. Same prayer, same stress, just newer ringtones. I still hear the echoes when the crate gets dropped. That first loop hit and the whole world stopped. Back when the park bench felt like a throne, we broke down life through a payphone tone. If you know, then you know that's a 90's code. I carry that crackle in my soul on the road. Back when the park bench felt like a throne, stories in the smoke, in the air we blown. If you know, then you know that's a 90's code. I carry that crackle in my soul on the road. Yeah.
Crumbs on the counter, ink on the hand. Same old hoodie, same old plan. Hand-me-down speakers buzzing in the corner of the room. Mom work doubles, causing every fork, every spoon. Late bills breathing heavy in the drawer by the plate. Scribble in the margin just to argue with fate. Ashtray halo over yesterday's news. Cousin on the phone talking quick money moves. I'm staring at the ceiling like it's talking me through. If I slip for a second, I'm a headline too. Soul in my hoodie, open these hands. Dust on the needle, turning my plans. If I rise from the ruin, it's cause I stood hard on the table, pain in the wood. Soul in my hoodie, right where I stand. Oh, soul in my hoodie, right where I stand. Basement air thick with the sweat of my doubt. Uncle in the kitchen trying to drink the herd out. He said, boy, pride heavy, you been drowning that weight. I tucked the words deep next to something I ate. Fridge light flicker over jars with no names. Leftover secrets stacked the same. I'm counting every second like it's borrowed and bent. Every bar that I breathe is the rent I'm in. Soul in my hoodie, hope in these hands. Dust on the needle, turning my plans. If I rise from the ruin, it's cause I stood hard on the table, pain in the wood. Soul in my hoodie, 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 hoodie. Pain in the wood. Soul in my hoodie, 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 hoodie. Pain in the wood. If this block forgets me, let the groove remember. Every crack December, every burned out ember. If my name fade out like a chalk line stain, let the hum of this sample still carry my name. My name, my name, my name, my name. Pain in the wood. Pain in the wood. Pain in the wood.
Yeah. From the staircase dreams to the skyline schemes. Brown bag breakfast, quarter waters, loose change. Mama yelling, be careful. Out the 5th floor frame, dice games on the landing. Kids tagging their names, we learn math off the corner. Different kind of exchange. Shootouts by the payphone, sirens on repeat. Learn to sleep through the drama with my ear to the street. Older heads on the bench, breaking bread, giving gems. Said you either count losses or you learn what they meant. What they meant, what they meant.
It's that skyline story, from the gutter to the glory, from the lobby to the glory. Every scar, every war mandatory. It's that skyline story, from the gutter to the glory. Say what? From the lobby to the glory. New York talk, let the blocks record me.
Big coats in the summer, just to tuck that tool. Principal knew our nicknames, more than names from school. Graffiti on the metro, windows for our dreams. Whole borough on my back, splitting pockets in the seam. Shorty serving on the side, but he quoting from Quran. Devil on his left, still he praying with his palm. We ain't had silver spoons, had splinters in our hands from the crates in the park where we built out our plans. Project hallway echo every step, gotta tell. If these bricks had a voice, they'd be bigger than the mail. From the roof to the curb, from the curb to the throne. I'm a product of this place, but I made it my own. It's that skyline story, from the gutter to the glory, from the lobby to the glory. Every scar, every war, mandatory. It's that skyline story, from the gutter to the glory. Say what? From the lobby to the glory. New York talk, let the blocks record me. Corner store, cold air. Change on the counter. Whole life in this one block, feel me? Mom's yelling, beat back by 10. Street lamp buzzing on the same old friends. Dice game cracking on the milk crate throne. We learn more out here than the school at home. 4 green posters on the bedroom wall. Dreams too big for this rent-controlled hall. Hand-me-down Timbs, but the walk still mean. Turn the volume up, let the hunger be seen. Stoop talk, plotting on the way out, way up. Noodles in the pot, quarter waters in the paper cup. Shorty on the 3rd floor, watching from the blinds. I was writing my escape in the corners of my mind.
It's the skyline storyboards, frame by frame. Whole block chanted my government name. From the benches to the boom, I was built for the flame. Can't fade, can't fold, I was born for the game.
Bus pass crack, gotta guard that card. Last stop, last shot, city beats my heart. OG said, kid, make your words your weight. So I turned every setback to a sample to break. Brown bag lunch, brownstone bricks. Life taught math with these dice and sticks. Every L that I took, every scar, every mark became gold when I carved my initials in the dark. Corner bodega, cat sleeping by the chips. Clerk know my order from the change in my fist. From penny candy days to these big boy moves. Same concrete under these scuffed up shoes.
It's the skyline storyboards, frame by frame. Whole block chanting my government name. From the benches to the boom, I was built for the flame. Can't fade, can't fold, I was born for the game.
From the hallway echoes to the rooftop views. If the city don't love you, you make it hear you. 2 trains rumbling, 1 shot, clear view. Deep breath, chest out. Whole world come through.
Check it. Turn it up just a little. Yeah. Wake up, crack blind, smell coffee and concrete. Old heads dapping on the corner by the swap meet. Newsstand brother yelling headlines, same story. Rent high, hope low, but the shine still glory. Brownstone stairway, chip paint still gate. Sirens in the distance, dice click, real fate. Metro card in the wallet, dreams in the pocket. Mine on a milli while I'm waiting on a profit.
J train rattling over rusty beams. Whole burrow sitting on somebody's schemes, but we still two-step to the crack of the drum, where the fat caps hiss and the real ones from.
Brooklyn morning paper, read it in my walk. All my pain in the margins, hustle in my talk. Big frame pressure when I breathe on the beat. Skyline on my shoulders, I'm the pulse of the street. Brooklyn morning paper, headline in my name. Every block, every stoop, know the weight of my aim. Thick smoke, slow strut, gold chain on my tee. If you looking for the crown, better look where I be.
Paid phone hanging by a thread, still ringing. Shorty on the stoop, got a lullaby singing. Graph on the mailbox, tag over taxes. Cop lights flash on abandoned mattress. Polo on the collar, one tuck, one loose. Whole click heavy, but we slide like juice. Corner store cat got a tab in the ledger. Credit in the hood, hit deeper than a creditor. Play the bench, watch the bench crawl like a centipede. Buddy took a deal for a tiny bag of petty weed. System on tilt, but the flow stayed even. I turn stress into breath, every bar my freedom.
Brooklyn morning paper, read it in my walk. All my pain in the margins, hustle in my talk. Big frame pressure when I breathe on the beat. Skyline on my shoulders, I'm the pulse of the street. Brooklyn morning paper, headline in my name. Every block, every stoop, know the weight of my aim. Thick smoke, slow strut, gold chain on my tee. If you're looking for the crown, better look where I be.
Quiet in the hallway, loud in my mind. Still door deadbolt, still can't confine. From the lobby to the rooftop, same old grind. But the boy too ready, let the world press rewind.
All my pain in the margins, hustle in my talk. Big frame pressure when I breathe on the beat. Skyline on my shoulders, I'm the pulse of the street. Brooklyn morning paper, headline in my name. Every block, every stoop, know the weight of my aim. Thick smoke, slow strut, gold chain on my tee. If you're looking for the crown, better look where I be.